you all that's very close to my heart. I have in the past, and even now, sometimes I struggle with work-life balance. It is a constant change, and it's a constant battle to keep it so that I don't overwork and take away time from the things and the people that I love. So I wanted to share with you guys some things that have evolved over the past several years, and how I figured out how to achieve work-life balance. But first, before we can achieve it, we have to figure out where we've been and where we currently are. So let me share with you some things that I've done. Every year, what I do is I would make these little, and this I started back in 2013, as you can see. I started back in 2013, and I would kind of assess what my current situation was as far as my work-life balance. And everything to do with work or money always is green in my book. And then I colored in red. I used red to symbolize my family, which is my heart. And so my heart is red. And that's how I color coded it. Now you are free to use whatever colors you would like, but this is how I did it. So if you look back in 2013 at what was going on, in the beginning of the year, I was so frustrated with my entire work-life balance, but I didn't know how to fix it, and I wasn't even sure how it was, okay? So I figured, you know what, I get a better grasp of things when I can see them. And so I came up with this little makeshift system of letting me see in reality what my work-life balance looked like on paper. So this is at the beginning of 2013. As you can see, work took up a lot of my time, and this is what my family time looked like. And in my family time, there were other things going on as well. But it certainly wasn't a lot of time. Majority of my time was spent on my career. And while that can be a good thing, when you have kids under a certain age, that doesn't always bode well for them. Or me either, because I was finding myself to be a little bit more stressed out. Actually, I lie. I was stressed out, like just stressed out, period, okay? At the end of the year, I reassessed again. And here you can see my end of the year. And it really didn't change that much. I mean, barely changed. It barely changed, seriously. Just, you know, keeping it real, it didn't change at all. Because I didn't know what to do to make those changes. But the next year I vowed I was going to do better. I was going to figure out what I needed in order to get a better work-life balance. So let me show you what that looked like. So here is 2014, okay? And so what I did was I took the end of the year 2013 and I transposed it here, because pretty much this was just a carryover. These two are the same things, okay? My current situation in the beginning of 2014 was like this, which was exactly the same as 2013. But I wanted it to look differently. And so what I did was I did the current situation and then I did my goal for the year. And this is what I had hoped to achieve by the end of 2014 going into 2015. And as you can see, the pieces are much improved as far as family goes, okay? And so what I like to do is I like to think of this as a pie. And how I figured it out was I would kind of segregate it according to how I would cut a pie. And as you can see, my pies were kind of way off. They weren't really evenly spaced. And truth be told, life doesn't allow you to make everything evenly spaced or give nice little perfect pieces, okay? That's just not realistic. But like I said, in the beginning of 2014, I started here, and this was my goal. And luckily, I achieved my goal. Now I'm gonna share with you guys throughout my videos how I got to this point. But I wanted to just I wanted us to do this exercise together so that you guys too can take a look at what your current situation is and what your goals are as far as work-life balance goes, okay? Now let's take a look at 2015. So here is the beginning of 2015, which is much the same as the end of 2014, okay? And my goal for 2015 was to have a little bit more work-life balance. And I will tell you guys honestly, if you've been watching me on Snapchat, you know that I don't work as much as I used to. So realistically speaking, this is what my work-life balance looks like now. Now, truth be told, this little thing, sometimes it goes a little bit more family time and sometimes it goes a little bit more work time, but it doesn't really veer too much left or right of the middle, okay? It's just a smidge over depending on what's going on, what time of the year it is, whatever. But I'm happy to say that this is where I'm at right now. Now, this is a really rough sketch of what my years have looked like. And, you know, going into 2016, I told you guys I had some things that I wanted to share. And one of the things was I designed a printout because I wanted this to be something that you guys could do on your own to give you a better idea of where you are with your work-life balance and kind of work towards where you want to be. So here is the worksheet that I designed, and my graphic designer wonderfully helped me put it together. I came up with the idea and she put it on paper so that way when I presented it to you all, it was nice and it wasn't stinking index cards. Okay, now let me go back and say that I would keep this in my planners because it was a great reminder of where I'm at and where I want to be, where I'm at and where I want to be. I feel like the most success comes from things that you have a vivid picture of where you want to be. If you just are like willy-nilly and you don't really know, you don't have any guidance or anything to remind you, it is a little bit harder to stay on track. That's my theory anyway. So I designed this worksheet and I'd like to share it with you guys. And this is what it looks like, okay? And you can, again, think of it like I did as a pie. And now this is your current situation. And what you're going to do is you're going to segment your pie into your own work-life balance, okay? And then you're going to, up here it has a question. Why is it currently off balance? And you can kind of tell, write it down. Why is it off balance? What am I doing? Okay, like for me, back in 2013, I'll be honest with you guys, I got back into crafting and planners, and I literally worked my ass off so that I could haul my ass off, okay? Like, just keeping it real. All the money I made, I wanted to spend it on fun stuff, and that's why I worked so hard. Selfish as that may sound, it was fun while it was working, while it was happening. However, it wasn't fun for my family because I worked a lot. And so that was one of the things. So, you know, if I were to write that down back in 2013, that's what I would write. The reason why it's off is because I wanted to shop and I wanted to play around with nice things, period. So whatever it is that makes your life, work-life thing off balance, write it down. The next thing is, the next circle is the realistic goals, okay? Now, realistically, what can you achieve? And so for me, that would be like my end of the year. What happens at the end? What do I want to see at the end of the year? Like realistically speaking. And here I would, again, cut my pie into what I would think I'm trying to achieve within this year. Okay. And in order to do so, you need to know what the heck are you going to do in order to get it from here to here? And what are you scared of that stopped you in the past from getting from here to here? Or what is your fear now that'll stop you from getting from here to here? You need to know that. In order to even work through anything, the first thing is always to determine what that thing is and then figure out what's holding you back. So what's holding you back is normally a fear. And so we got to bring that to light, because once you admit your fears, it's easier to conquer. And then lastly, I have my ideal goal area right here. And this is what I like, or what you would like your work-life balance to look like. Now, this is going to be a little bit more specific. For instance, if it were me, I'm going to show you guys how I did mine. So let me show you what I mean when I say This can be as detailed as you would like. Ideally, this is what I'd like it to look like. So this side is work. And when I say work, I mean this much time designated to my real work, my real job, my therapy practice. And then this much to social media, because truth be told, I do make money from social media. But I'd like to allot a little bit more time to that. And then this side is my home life. And I would like to, divvy that up, so that I have some time for my hubby, more time for him, because we are both so busy and so professionally driven, and we need to make more time. We both are at fault for not making as much time for each other as we should. So I'd like to work on that, and then have my children time, and then me time. So this is what I would like it to look like. And you can kind of piece your pie up any way you see fit. Down here, I have a little color coding area. So for those of you who want to color code your thing, go ahead and use this area to color in whatever color you're going to use, and then write down what that color stands for. And I gave you 2, 4, 5 options to do. Now, more than 5, I think your pie is going to look crazy, and I wouldn't suggest it because I'm not trying to overwhelm you. So with that said, I would love to share this. If you guys are struggling with work-life balance, I would love to share this worksheet with you all. All you have to do is just go over to my website. There's a little sign-up thing that's going to pop up. Once you give your email address, your name and your email address, a link will be emailed to you with the download link to go ahead and download this. Now, there's going to be 2 different sizes. There is the regular 8.5 by 11 size, and then I also have an A5 size that you are welcome to print out as well. And you can punch holes in that and put it in your planner or whatever. If you have a bigger planner, you can just punch holes in this too and put it in there. I would suggest keeping this within arm's reach so that you can refer back to it and keep yourself on track. And like I said, in upcoming videos, I'm going to share with you guys what I did in order to maintain a better work-life balance. Now, some of the things I did is doable for some of you, while it might not be doable for others. But nonetheless, I always have suggestions, and I like to share them because you never know what would work for you and what doesn't work for you. So again, I will link for this exact worksheet that you can get down below. And also you can visit my website that is linked down below as well. And I would love to see your guys' work-life balance and where that is. And if you guys go ahead and do this worksheet, tag me on Instagram or tag me on Twitter. I would love to see what your work-life balance looks like, what you're working towards, and the ideal one. Now, if you are also on YouTube and you do a video on this, don't forget to email me or tag me with the link. I'd love to check it out. And if you want to, I'd love for us to share amongst each other what we're looking to do, where we are right now, what we're looking to do, and how we're going to get that. Because there's no better way but then building a sense of community among women who understand what the heck is going on and can share with each other support and how-tos. I find that always to be the best thing. So thanks very much for watching my video. Again, I will have everything that you guys need to do in order to get this worksheet down below. And I will talk to you guys later. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I wanted to share with you guys where you could get the work-life balance worksheet. If you click the heynay.com up above, it'll take you directly to my website. And if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and click the round button with Heynay in it to subscribe to my channel and be notified whenever I upload a new video. Take care. Talk to you later.